Hello everyone, and welcome to There Will Be Blood. Now, I've been wanting to do a Let's Play on this, or at least see what other people, if anyone else made a Let's Play on this, but I've been wanting to do this for a while. And I've been conflicted, because I know I should probably want to play my own pack, and I do, and it's hard because the pack is very difficult and it's very easy to be frustrated. And as I'm going through the menus here real quick, I just want to double check, make sure everything I have set up is good. You'll have to let me know if anything that I have set up bothers you guys, because I know that some people don't like the view bobbing. I do, personally. If certain lighting or certain things are too dark, too bright, you guys should let me know, and I will fix it for future videos. The main point of this, I guess, haven't gotten to that yet, is I want to showcase what my mod pack is and play through it myself, give it an honest playthrough, see what it's like. I know it's going to be very, very difficult, but in order to keep the, I guess, entertainment factor, the progression going, and just to make sure that I have interesting things to do, I'm going to make a couple tweaks here and there, for the most part, for the video's sake. And one of the biggest things you'll probably have already seen is I'm going to be playing on Peaceful for now. The pack is still somewhat challenging to play on Peaceful, and that's due to the survival aspects of everything. I mainly want to do this in the very beginning, before I get a base set up, before I get my farms set up, and everything else, so that I'm not bothered by mobs. I want to try and show off what this pack has to offer, and I don't want the mobs getting in the way of that for now. In the future, or when I start getting my foothold in things, I will crank up the difficulty slowly. I do have, and actually, you know what, I'll get into that in a little bit and how I want to do this, but for right now, let's jump in. Let's create a new world. I'll call it for the TWBBLP. It will be in survival mode. Now, one of the other things I want to be able to do, and I'm going to be upfront with you guys on this, I'm going to turn cheats on. And the only reason I say this is because if there's ever a reason that I die that is just astoundingly awful, I will obviously go back and get my stuff and bring myself back to a point where I can progress. I will not be using it to spawn in items. If I need to test something, or if something breaks, or if a recipe breaks, then I will make an exception. I will be upfront with you guys when that happens, but I will not be using this to be a cheater. Trust me. I will probably be making edit cuts to help with the video, but please trust me that I will not be using this to belittle the experience for you guys. I want this to be an honest playthrough. I want this to be a truthful experience in my own pack that I've been making for the past 2 years. So I will have this on, full disclosure, but I will not be using it to jump gaps in the progression or otherwise. I will not be using a predetermined seed. I've tried one in the past, it didn't work out. I guess, to tell you what it was TWB. It's nothing special. I didn't like it. And I think it kind of ruins the whole random aspect of it. So let's do... I mean, obviously, I can't change this. I want this. I want random structures. I don't really know if I want the bonus chest. I want to see what it's like when you just plop down. So no seed. I will have this on just so that I can debug things. Because I am the developer. I want to be able to debug things if I can. And so if I'm in a situation where I need to debug things and I need to do some console commands, I should be able to do that without having to switch worlds. Again, I will not be bypassing progression. Okay. Game mode survival. For now, I'm kind of debating. Should I go to survival mode? You know, and basically, I'll do that. I'll start off at survival mode, because that way I can build my starter base where I spawn, so that it's easier to get back to. But then later I can migrate to a more hospitable climate, applicable terrain, who knows. Anyways. Everything looks good. Let's drop in and let's do this. And while I'm going through all this, I will be trying to showcase, explain, etc. about my decisions on the pack, why I did things the way I did, what design choices I wanted to get out of it, what the intention was, if they didn't pan out that way, and so on and so forth. Alright, so now that we're in here, and as you will see, I am using Optifine. My computer is old, but it kind of needs it. I'm sure you noticed it from here too. So, again, since I do have Optifine, let me know if there's any things you want me to change for optimization purposes. If the frame rate, I think the frame rate looks good on the preview window, so that should be fine. Alright. I need to get started, and it looks like I spawned in a cold-ish biome, which is not good for me because that will make me freeze up really quickly. And actually, I don't even know if I like this biome at all. See, this is why I was curious if I should do it in survival or creative mode first. Can I break that? What is that? Biome's playing. Yeah, whatever, I'll move on. Okay, that hiccup was actually me. It's actually there. Come on. Okay. Okay, stop hiccuping. Alright. I don't know. And see, this tundra's awful to start in. Yeah, tundra. I don't know if I like this start. We may need to go into a different world. I'm going to keep a lookout for a little bit more, and if I have to cut, I'll cut, and I'll be right back with you guys then. Otherwise, just I'll see if I find anything good. Yeah, I'm not liking this, guys. I jumped into creative here real quick just to because I can't seem to get a way out of this. So it looks like I'm starting out at a bad spot. I could just take this, but you know, like I said, I wanted this to be entertaining, and I'm not liking this. I'm not liking the spawn. It's way too cold. Yeah. Alright. Restarting. Delete. Create a new world. Survival. Allow cheats on. Same thing as last time. Ugh. Okay, so I guess I can talk to some of the early game design decisions I made. And I wanted this... Oh, I went from one extreme to the other. Yeah, this is not as good. That, you know what, I'm just gonna... I'll be back. I will keep generating these the same way until I find one that I like. Because I don't want to waste any more of your guys' time. So let me get rolling on this. And I'll come back when there's actually something worth. Oh. Oh, this isn't too bad. It's a little cold, but it's on a mountaintop. Okay, I think I'm going to do this one. So, alright, I'm back. I think I'm going to do this one. It didn't actually take me too long. The next one that I loaded up was pretty okay. I like this. It's kind of foresty, kind of mountainy. Good chance for some early stone, some early gravel, some early wood and trees. And there's these little guys right here. They're adorable. Oh, good. Oh, I have early food. Awesome. Great. This will be a good starting point. I'm all the more happy I started with this. These guys are awesome. So these guys are basically Lycanites mobs versions of sheep. And they work... Did I get that? They should work just the same as the other ones. Where if I shear them, I get their wool. And if I kill them, I get their wool, but they die. So I want to hold on to these guys for a little bit. They're passive. They're not going to harm me. Yeah, see, they're just like sheep. So I gotta get started. One of the first things you'll notice, and I'll do this here one time, is wait for it to happen. Try to break this log. Oh no. Oh, it almost does it. I may have changed that. It used to be that you can't do it at all. Oh, is it because I stopped attacking it? Okay, let me do it the full time. Let's see what this does. Oh. Ouch, but at least it worked. Yeah, see, it's supposed to hurt you. Okay, well... I guess it is still in. Oh, good. Apple trees. Great. It is still in. I can't punch, or I can't break logs with my own fist. I am not a superhero. Ooh, that frame rate drop. That's with me too, guys. Sorry. I think the Worldgen is kind of... Yeah, Worldgen is bugging out. Give me a little bit for it to settle. Maybe it's fine now. No. Bear with me. My computer's not that great. It can't load up a whole bunch of Worldgen. But what I need to do, actually, is twofold. I need to get a sapling. Which, those leaves will start breaking. I just want to get a couple saplings here because I'm going to need a couple. I need to get a sapling. Give me the apples. Okay. Actually, I can make myself an apple tree if I grab that apple. I need to get some saplings, and I need to get some flint, which... Ooh, this mountain range is awesome. I like this. So, I need to get flint... or gravel, because I need to get flint, and I need to make a knife. A flint knife. Once I make the flint knife... Did it drop a sapling? Then I can cut the leaves off this sapling and get myself a stick. And then once I get some leather, which I believe these guys drop... I don't remember. I don't have not enough resources on here. Yeah. Yeah, see, now it's gonna be a little bit hard because I need rawhide, which it doesn't say where they come from. I know it comes from the same old mobs that would... Don't make me hit you. The same mobs that would do it in vanilla, you know, the cows and whatnot. Oh my god, these guys are so loud. I'll probably tune down the audio a little bit for you guys once I get this into editing. Ooh, that could have hurt. Okay, let me just slowly... I like this mountainy range, though, to be honest with you. I may do a mountain home, and that's the thing. I don't know what I want to do in terms... Oh, good, I got cows! Yes! Okay, so since I have cows, I have leather. I may need to corral these guys and get some wheat going, but I have leather. That's a great beginning resource. Oh, thank you. That's so great. Awesome. I don't have to worry about that too much. And yes, my frame rate is still bad. Oh, I'm so happy. You have no idea. I was so worried I wasn't going to have them. Alright, good. So as long as they don't run off and die and jump off cliffs and everything else that animals used to do. Gravel. Okay. I also apologize if I'm moving a lot. I know some people are susceptible to motion sickness. I'm trying not to jostle my camera all over the place. So please let me know if I start doing that too much. And I will try to accommodate that. I will try to keep in mind that I shouldn't be doing that too much. But let me just get some gravel here. Flint. Okay, first piece of flint. And I don't remember... Come here. Does this... Ah, it's 4-to-1. So I could either sit here all day trying to get flint. Or I could just, you know, not need to craft it, I guess, because I already have it. Okay. I guess what I can start by doing... It's already rotten. Good thing this won't rot. Yeah, I'm going to hold on to these because these don't seem to be rotting. But these guys are, so I need to eat these first. So, to start... Living in the wild, you must find a way to gather enough food and water as well as build a shelter from the elements to survive. Before you can continue further, you must build a smelter to begin processing various metals. And that's the big progression ladder that I have to climb in this. I have structured all of the metals in this pack. I have structured them in a way to match their real life or as close to the real life melting points as possible in order to adhere to a progression of these metals melt first and these metals melt last. So the first things on my list, I need to build a shelter. That's pretty obvious. I don't want to be out here in the rain, in the cold, at night. It's just no fun. I need to build a farm for supplying myself with enough food to survive. I need to make myself a smeltery to begin processing metals, and I need to find tin or lead to make my first pickaxe to progress. And after this point, you'll notice that there's this age, and this age, and that's it. The way I've structured it, and I mentioned this earlier, the way I've structured this and the way I want to structure this Let's Play is the early stage, the earliest stage, Survivalist and Stone Age, until I find my first metal and start the smeltery process, I will be on Peaceful. Once I have a shelter, some supply of food, a smeltery, and some equipment, I will move on to the Industrial Age. And once I am here, I will be on Easy. Once I make my blast furnace, and actually I'm kind of curious, now that I think about it, I may need to rework the book, because I've reworked, and I'll get to that second. Okay. Once I make a high oven to make steel, I move on to the magical age. And so from here it's easy, from here it's normal, and from here it's hard. Which makes sense because if I'm in this age and I'm going to the Ender and that's the last bit of it, I should be ready for the hardest part of the game, the pack. And if I'm here, then this should be the mid grade when I'm in the Twilight Forest, exploring dungeons and progressing through blood magic and did I add any other? I know I added another magic mod in here. I can't think of the name off the top of my head. But blood magic will be the middle tier. I think it's actually just the biggest two are just Flaxbeards and blood magic for the two. Okay, so let me get back to that real quick. If you notice, I need to use a brick, another brick, seared bricks, and, well, the nether equivalent, and then scorched brick. They are still used to make smelteries and high ovens, respectively. However, I have tweaked their recipe. Now, in order to make seared bricks, you actually need bricks, but you dunk them in lava to sear them with the coating of obsidian. And you can use either the clay bucket or the lava bucket, or the iron bucket. The iron bucket obviously stays with you. The clay one does not. This one, the seared brick, requires another brick, but it's still the same recipe. The scorched brick has changed. Scorched brick is now the starting point, which is why I think I may need to rework the book. Because the grout now that makes clay, sand, and gravel to get grout is used to make a scorched brick. Because you take and you basically scorch it with flames. You don't pour molten stone over it. It just didn't seem right to me. So I wanted this to be the starting one. And yes, I know that this makes you start with the high oven and in a way start off with a better piece of machinery. I know I argued with myself over that for a while, and in the end I decided, I don't know why I did that I should start with shoosh. Okay, it's going to be nighttime here pretty soon. Hopefully, if it gets to be nighttime and it's too dark, I'll cut. And actually might be a good time for the end of the episode. So I'll end it here. I'll start to finish up my closing thoughts. And I'll see you, and I'll end it here. So, real quick before I just end it. Now I've lost my train of thought. I do need to rework this a little bit. Just bear with me that I completely forgot that this is going to need to be reworked. But basically, I need to be making steel at this point before I can move on. The sole point of the high oven in this age will be used to melt these down, because these still melt at the correct temperatures in the high oven. It's just that I need charcoal instead of lava. And I think that was the ultimate reason why I did it, because you have charcoal first. In abundance. I mean, you have trees all over the place. So the smeltery, I think, was supposed to be later to begin mixing them. I may move this over there, and I may move this. I may move actually just the smeltery here, and move the high oven here to begin processing metals, and then the smeltery to begin mixing alloys, because that's the whole point of the industrial age. And I'll do that. I'll fix it and put in a hot fix, and I'll put 1.1.3. That's really the biggest change, is the high oven will come first, and the smeltery will come second. And the biggest reason for that is because of alloys. This, you'll still be able to melt down all your metals. You just won't be able to alloy. Alright, it's getting nighttime. I'm going to wait through the night myself. But thank you guys very much for starting this. I'm excited. I've been wanting to do this for a while. I don't know how long I want to make these episodes just yet. I'm running on the 25, 26 minute mark here in the terms of recording, so I'll see how long I want to trim it down for. But I hope you guys are interested in what I want to do. I hope you're interested in staying with me, and leave me some feedback. You know, I want to know what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, and if you guys have any suggestions for what you want to see me do. Any of that. So please let me know if you like it or not, and I hope you do. I hope you keep coming back, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.